Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, always a thrill to be here, always a thrill to have you folks with us. We are underway from Nashville. Gets around it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now he's going to step up and run. Dances by him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 66 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Working out of the gun here, Ward. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. He'll field this at the 5. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, right? Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Off the play fake, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw here.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Ready, Cougar 19, go!
On a jet sweep, this is Eskridge. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he was Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
14 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
11.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
For the extra point.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Titans, nothing.
So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Brown. Shifts by him, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, a 21-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the shotgun, it's Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now, Ward. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as they'll look to keep it going here.
Can. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And this will go all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They can't. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Levis back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December.
I'm wondering.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running right. Here's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looking to put a drive together. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Levis out of the gun on third down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taking it around the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The visitors' offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Wide 80. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
12 yards. And the Bengals first down.
12, 12, 12.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Burrow on play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 29 yards. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And they're going to have this across midfield and